Welcome back to Outdoors with the Duck Dudes right here at Simmons Sporting Goods today, Roy, at the 2018 Louisiana Cutdown Classic Duck Calling Contest.
Big Buck Classic.
And the Big Buck Classic they got going on down here, sponsored by Simmons Sporting Goods in Bastrop, Louisiana. We're here now with Carlo Paternostro. Man, he is from down around Baton Rouge,
South Louisiana.
Real Louisiana.
Yeah.
That's what they call real Louisiana down there. And they have got the decoy buddy system, and they had a table set up here today. And I tell you what, Roy, I got over there and got to looking at it, and I was like, man, that's ingenious.
It is.
I really believe it is. And you know, we're always out there, and where we hunt. We hunt these little sloughs and creeks and things like that, and we're always having to pull and adjust. And
then the next day we may be at a rice field. The
Right.
next day we may be in the river.
That was the whole purpose of our design.
And you nailed it. And it's one of those things where I was like, man, why didn't I think of that? I mean, Carlo beat me to it. So tell us about what you got here and what you're calling them, and you know, let's see how they work. Because to me, I think this is the neatest thing since sliced bread.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's exactly what you said. It's just so you can go hunt wherever in a rice field or deep water the next day. Just decoys are so expensive, and there's so many different rigs you got to rig up, you know, to go use this. This way, you just bring your favorite set of decoys. You don't have to swap decoys, and you just rig them up to however you want to do it. So you go get in the rice field, you set it out to that little depth, and get out in the wide open, you drop it all the way out, and we can do up to 30 feet deep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the big thing is how tangle free it is. You know, nothing worse than getting out there
Not
and
fighting.
Yeah. And
Yes.
You're breaking daylight. You're trying to get set up and all that, and guys are coming by you trying to get in your spot, whatever.
And you're tripping over your own tangles.
Yeah.
Knots.
So
Yeah.
you grab that decoy, throw it out. You know what depth you're at. Boom, you're ready to go.
Man, I tell you what, it looks like you just throw you a half dozen or a dozen wherever you're going. And we do a lot of travel hunting. We're walking a lot, so we're not toting a whole bunch of decoys with us. But man, you could put a half dozen or a dozen of these in a bag, and they're not going to take up any more room. And you're not going to be trying to tote them over your shoulder with a carabiner. I mean, this is a pretty ingenious setup.
The way it's designed too, we have these attachment holes on the bottom. I know your viewers can't see, but you can put a little band on there and hold it secure to the decoy like that if you're packing them in, keep them banging around.
Flopping around.
Yeah, but it does keep it tangle free no matter what.
So when you purchase this, you've got them in, and I was looking at some of your stuff here. You got you can get them in a pack of a dozen or
3-pack dozen, or what we call a pro pack, which is a 3 dozen pack.
Okay.
It's got 3 handles, 3 dozen of the 8-ounce weights, and the attachment bands and the sticker, the whole work. You know.
So is the whole this is all included?
Yeah,
you don't have to tie a knot and anything. It's swivel and everything's
when
ready to go.
Take it out of the pack. You hook it with the snap swivel on there. That way it'll spin around, and you know, so you can get the movement from the end and all that.
Comes with a hand crank.
Right.
And I saw you over there with a cordless drill motor with a 3/8 nut in there. And you can wind it up with that if you got a bunch of them.
Yeah, that's correct. Just do that. But yeah, snap that sucker on to your favorite decoy, and you're ready to go.
So I'm looking at this, and I'm looking at you, and I'm thinking, okay, this guy is somebody that was out in the woods, he's out there hunting, and he thought this is a tangled up mess, and I hate it. So you're thinking, what do I do to solve this problem?
Correct. When we hunted for public land down what they call a wax lake down south for years, and that was the big thing. You had to have big numbers of decoys, and you had to pick your decoys up every day. Well, we were dealing with sand and tidal movement and stuff, and we had the old-fashioned rigs wrapping them around the head. I mean, and you get set up and hunting, there goes your decoys.
Right
chasing them around, or of course tangled up mess and all. And I kept thinking, man, for years I've been dangling with this for probably 15 years. And I kept thinking, oh man, we got to deal with 9 or 12 dozen decoys and all this. I want it automatic, but realistically, you're not going to stomp them in the mud. You know, I just couldn't be satisfied with the design that I had on that, and I just backed up and said, well, wait a minute. The only downfall is reeling it up. It's not automatic.
Right.
But instead of dealing with, you know, an automatic unit, all that to possibly break, just do it by hand or jump to the old everyday thing, and everybody would have handy is an old drill or something if that's what you need to do.
Right.
But the way we got it designed, it's simple, and when they say is, just make it simple, stupid, or whatever, that's what we did. Just keep it in, the mud, and you can wash it out easy.
What weight is that?
It's 8 ounces
8
total.
ounces total.
Right.
And you've got clips here where you can clip some extra weight to it if you need to.
Yeah, when they see it on the website or so, it's got some extra little grabbers on the bottom, so when the wind or the current's pushing it, it'll act like a 12-ounce weight, or something
right,
a little more.
Give it a little resistance to it.
Right. And of course, with them holes, you can add extra weight if need be.
So you can find these at www.decoybuddy.com. Is that right? And just get on your website and you can order everything from right there from the website.
Right there on our website or right here at Simmons. They carry all our stuff.
Okay.
So
now tell us about what we got here too. This anchor, it's a little different.
So of course, we talked about the one where you got a running gun, picking them up in all kind of different areas. Now we got something for that hunter that leaves his decoys out all season long. And again, the way we used to hunt on that kind of blind, everybody's got the old concrete weight.
Right.
And it's massive numbers of decoys. We're talking 500,000 decoys in that scenario. Tons of weight. They still move in the wind and all that stuff. So we came out with this little plastic stake, and again, just did something simple that any hunter's got access to, a piece of regular 3/4 PVC pipe. You attach your decoy to it just like with the string, like you would anything else, but the plastic.
Pick your length.
Right. Of course, we sell them in the Texas rig styles that can hook to it. But you just stab it in the mud, and it's there for the season. It's lightweight. And
how many of them comes to a pack?
Well, that's more quantity stuff. We sell them about a dozen or 3 dozen, or we do orders.
Custom orders if you need.
Yeah. That's and it's inexpensive. It's lightweight, and that's more appealing to that guy that's got massive numbers of decoys. And just leaving them out, puts them out once a year, and picks them up at the end of the season.
So go back over to the website again so everybody can get a hold of them.
It's www.decoybuddy.com, or you can get them right here at Simmons Sporting Goods. You guys have a Facebook page as well?
Yeah.
Find them on Facebook.
Instagram.
They're all on social media. That's the way to go these days. You're not on social media, you're not having
nobody.
But Carlo, we appreciate you coming on, man. It's a big day down here at this their first annual duck calling contest and the big buck contest they got going on. It's been a great show,
awesome.
and Simmons has been a great host here today.
Absolutely.
So enjoyed y'all coming on. Appreciate it. Have a good one.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks, man.
Good meeting you.
All right.
Sir.